welcome back, and welcome back. Today we're going to make some fried deviled eggs. Yes, we are. We're going to use black pepper, garlic salt, Mrs. Dash, smoked paprika, some mayo, Dijon mustard, regular mustard work fine if you like, some sweet relish. We've got vegetable oil back here, and I've already started taking my eggs apart, so there's my yolks. I've got 2 eggs here, flour, Panko breadcrumbs, as you can see, the Panko ones. And then there is my other part of my eggs. So here's your shot of everything we're going to use. Let's get cooking. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is put a little seasoning into each of these. Now, the breadcrumbs, if I can get it out. These Italian ones is the ones I got, but I'm still going to put a little seasoning into them. About a tablespoon of each one of these seasonings in here, because you want to season it up a little bit. And this is the garlic salt. I'm going to do the same thing with the Mrs. Dash, about a tablespoon. You want to season everything that you're going to use as you're dredging. It just makes a difference, okay? And then the black pepper. And again, season to your family's liking, okay? Do whatever you prefer. My smoked paprika. Okay, and then we're just going to give these some jushes, get that all incorporated on each one of them. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. I will absolutely love to have you here, really and truly. I would love to have you over here. And if you have suggestions of things that you want me to make, if I quit clinking these bowls, I'll make it for you. I'll show you the GG way. Okay, and then the egg, we're just going to mix that up. I did the dry ingredients first because I didn't want that all over the egg. I didn't want to dip egg in the flour and then in the breadcrumbs. So we want to mix that up very well. Okay, and then we're going to use this and start dredging this goodness up. And if you've never had them before, I've got another video where I did them a little differently, but I did do them I did fry them. So I do have another video I did. When I first started YouTube, I've been on here for 3 years. So it was, I do believe, when I first started, that first year. Okay, things overboard. So I'm just going to show you how I just dredge some of these. I go into the flour. All right. Then from the flour, we go into the egg. And then we go into the breadcrumbs. Okay? And that's what she looks like. And then I'm just going to keep going. Flour. And then we'll go to... And these fry really, really quickly. So this isn't a dish that you can walk away from. This flour is on there. The flour. Now I'm thinking about what I'm doing. These fry so quickly that it doesn't take but about 30 seconds. And it's done. So you can't walk away, because if you do, you will burn your eggs. And that is no fun. So I'm going to keep dredging these up. Same way. Okay. And then I'll be back. And we can look at what our next step is. Okay? So I'm just going to keep dredging them until they're all done. And I'll be back. Alright, and here is what we look like after we've been breaded. So now, let's go over to the stove and let's get to frying some of them. Okay, I'm going to show you just how quickly these go. And like I said, 30 seconds. I'm not going to flop them in there. Use this little slotted spoon to drop them in. Don't crowd your pan. If you have to cook them in batches, cook them in batches. I made 24 because I did a dozen eggs. And like I said, it goes really, really quickly. Take your time. There's no hurry. All right. And I'm just going to drop them in there just like that. And like I said, I'm not going to crowd this pan. We'll see how many we can get in there at a time. And we'll let them do what they do. Okay? That's enough for now. All right? And when I say 30 seconds, I mean about 30 seconds. Anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. And they're done. It does not take long. All right? And I'll be back. Let's just see them. I just wanted you to see these. It has been 10 seconds. 10 seconds. And look how well they are already going. You want them to be golden brown. And like I said, this is a really quick dish. Once you get it down packed, it will take you no time at all. I mean, you can make these a million different ways. They are absolutely delicious. There's no wrong way to make a deviled egg. If you like deviled eggs, okay? If you like them, there is no wrong way. You can do so many things with these. I've put salmon in them as well. But I'm making these up real quick for a family gathering. I didn't plan on making them, but I said, okay, fine, since you guys want them, because I hadn't made them for the family in a couple of years. So I said, okay, fine. Look at that. Do you see this? Look how done they almost are. I'm going to give them another few seconds. I just kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit so you could see just how quick they cook. I mean, it has been about 30 seconds at this point. Look at that. We want them good and golden brown. Okay. I mean, they cook really quickly. I told you, this isn't something you can even go run to the bathroom on. Don't leave them. Don't leave them. Because the minute you leave them, oh my goodness, you will burn them. And once you burn them, you can't use that grease. You have to throw that grease out or everything you cook will taste like that burnt taste. Okay, I'm getting ready to take these out. I'll be back. And there we go. Look at that. Yum, yum. I'm telling you, you better make some. All right, I'm going to finish them up, and then we'll go to the next step. Like I said, this is an amazing dish. It doesn't take that long to make. It really is pretty quick. I'm just mashing it down with a fork. And it really does. It doesn't take any time at all. It really doesn't. The longest you spend making this dish is actually boiling your eggs. That's it. Boiling them and peeling them. That is the one thing that takes the longest. Because when it comes to frying them, it doesn't take that long. And we're going to do these a little bit differently than the ones that I've done previously on my channel. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go in with about, I'd say about a teaspoon of this garlic salt. Don't want a whole lot because keeping in mind, we did season every bit of that breadcrumb and flour and egg. About a teaspoon of the Mrs. Dash. And you can just use salt and pepper if that's what you prefer. Okay? And then I'm going to do the same with the black pepper. About a teaspoon. We don't need a whole lot of seasoning on this because keep it in mind, they were fried as well. Okay? And I'm just kind of blending that together. And breaking up yet again some more of those yolks. Okay? And then I'm going to go in with about a teaspoon. No, I'm going to go ahead and go in with about a tablespoon of this Dijon mustard. Okay? You can always adjust your flavors. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm going to go in with about a tablespoon of sweet relish. And then about, I would say, maybe about 2 tablespoons of this mayo. And again, like I said, you can always adjust. And then we're just going to blend that all up. Just mix it up really, really well. And this is going to be our filling that we're going to put inside of those delicious deviled eggs that we just fried. Okay? There we go. And that's it. Yum, yum. I'll be back. Okay. I've taken all that goodness and put it in a sandwich bag. I simply cut tip off of it. And then here we go. We're just going to make it just a little bit prettier. Okay? And you just take it and just put it on in there. I would say about a tablespoon if you kind of want to give it that little pretty effect. I should have made my hole a little bit smaller, but you know what? It does not matter to me. And we just go through and we just put a little bit in each one. And that's how you do that. And you make these once for your family. Trust me when I say they are going to love you from your head to your toe. They'll be like, girlfriend, a boyfriend, whatever. You did that. And you can say, you right, I did. I did. I'm telling you, these babies are so delicious. And like I said, if you make them once for your family, they will become a hit, which has become my problem. Now every time we have a gathering, it seems like this is my job. And I don't want my job anymore. I mean, you know, I don't mind cooking. As you know, I love to cook. Hence, videos every day. But I don't just cook for just my family. I cook for other families too. It's what I do. And like I said, you make these once, I guarantee you, your family is going to love them. And like I said, you can make them a few different ways. You don't have to make them the same way. You can kind of add your own little touch on them. I always call it the Gigi touch for me. You can put your touch on it. And I guarantee you, your family will love it. Mainly because you made it. But I'm telling you, these deviled eggs are just fabulous. I have a family member that says they're not deviled eggs, they're angel eggs. And that's fine. She can call them what you want to call them. I'm just telling you, I just want some, okay? And then I have a couple left over here that couldn't make it to the platter. But they are definitely coming to the party. And like I said, I made a dozen of these. A dozen eggs. And I still have some left over. So what do you do when you have some left over? You go back through. That's what you do. You go back through and you put a dollop on each one. So I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to finish these up so that they can have their close-up. And I'll be right back. And there they go. I just topped them with a little bit of chive. I'm going to take them on the platter just like this. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You'll see Gigi on the next one. Take care, you guys.